Means I need to move out of my way. Thank you for the sound check. Appreciate it. All right, so price is in the 209.23 range, which is inside of an access area, which basically is a single print, which boils down to, if you look at a plain candlestick, is a wick, the wick to the downside. So basically, what that means is that bigger players bought too much. And so there's a lot of inventory up there, which means there could be a lot of liquidity in that area as well. And as I'm speaking, there is a lot of sell side icebergs. One is just sitting there floating, waiting to get filled. So there is a lot of liquidity at the top of where we are. Um, so that inventory is roughly 209.73 to roughly 208. I say 208.85 roughly is where I have it. Where there is could be some liquidity just above that 208.36, which kind of coincides with the book. So I have is it? I have 210, 209, and 208 puts in my watch list with 209 currently in my active trader, 209 puts in my active trader. As always, I would love to see a reaction, it'll pop a little higher, but because we are in the access inventory area, we could fall pretty fast. But before entering anything, I will always need to make sure that the options ladder is up to date. So we'll always pause for that. And hopefully with that pause, we'll see price pop a little bit because even though inflation was came in lighter than its CPI came in lighter than expected, it's still trending down below zero. And we're starting to see some move as I speak with a minute and 25 seconds. We're starting to see some players jump in, sellers jump in there. And there's still a floating, there's three floating tail icebergs that just hit the market. Wow. Oh, this could fall pretty fast. Let's see if the ladder updates first. So they're getting triggered, which is good for us at this point because it didn't get triggered during cash. And there's a lot that's being detected. None has been canceled. Some executed already, and they're floating. All right, again, let's switch to 208 for right now because this may fall. So I'm gonna switch to 208 puts, and that still may make sense when we open up. Now, unless we pop higher, we may switch back, but because of we're falling right now, and there's a lot of floating icebergs just sitting there with 20 seconds until cash open, we may just drop, but still got to pause for opening for the ladder. So seconds left, and they're just floating there. All right, mark is opening now. Okay, decent. Okay, now the ladder is updated. 408 puts is what I am looking at. I'm sorry, 408, 208. Sorry, 208 puts is what I'm looking at. I want them to grab that liquidity first. It looks like they're trying to do that. So we got the ladder updated, and they are still in that access point. Let's see if these buyers are really trapped in here. Still gonna have 208s because of where we are. Looks like they're being trapped. All right, I'm entering here 208 puts, $39 per contract. Ooh, look at all that selling. Wow, look at all that selling. The buyers are going away. Yep, 39 per contract. They're in that access area too. Oh, wow. 52 done. Oh, I just got some slippage on that. I'm done. 52. Let me double check everything. Did y'all get in there as well? 39 was my entry. 52 is my out. Oh, 52. Okay, 52 is not my the 20. 59 was my 20. So I got the first 10 on some reason. You know what? I'm gonna take that. Oh, there the good sellers go. All right, I moved my stop to protect it. That would have been bad if I couldn't protect that one. All right, so 52, it jumped from 39 to 52. So I may have got some slippage on my first 10. Let me check real quick while I'm still in there. Yeah, it should have been 49. It's 53. All right, so I'm protecting it now to 41, and that could be all I get. The buyers are trying. The buyers are getting trapped. There they go. So they're trying, but they're failing. They're failing hard. And there goes sell imbalance just popped in there. They're trying their best, but the buyers are just not. They're not giving up yet, but they're not winning it either. Okay, there the sellers, the sell imbalance. They popped in. They're still in that access area. So I'm still in on my second, but I'm about to get taken out of it. 41 would be all of it. And it just hit. All right, that should be it right there. So I only got $10 of profit. Well, actually, I got caught in some slippage, so it's more than $10. Oh, $5 extra. And then, yep, and I am out, and there go the sellers right there too. These buyers are being trapped, and then there's nothing, ooh, nothing to buy. Wow, they just canceled all their orders. All those buyers canceled all their orders just now. Damn, I wish I would have got that 20 then. It took me right on out. Still in the access area, but there is no buying on the books. A little small one just popped in, but it keeps deleting it. And there you go. Oh, a buyer just came in there, deleting it. And there the sellers gone out of there, out of there. Well, they were. It's taking 5 minutes. The buyers are still trying to keep it going, but they're losing. They're losing this battle. Yep. Every time price comes back to the where areas are buying, they keep deleting the order. All right. So I am out of everything. Let me go over to you all. Let's see. Flatten out. 52 to 30. So you guys, okay, looks like you weren't able to get anywhere close to 39. 52, 51. Oh, that sucks. 50, okay, 52 to 60. Okay, got something. 50 stopped at 36. Looks like the fills weren't equal to mine for sure. Had three contracts, 51, near 35, closed at 58. Okay. 49 to 52, small win. Let's see. Yeah, I mean the sellers are still there and they're in there heavy. 49 to 52, interactive brokers. Yeah, I can't really speak for them. 39 to 53, took the rest at 38. Okay, cool. And they're still there. I mean, every time price pops up into access, it continues to drop. There's a lot of inventory that's being gobbled up right now. I can't imagine it continuing up. Yeah, it's struggling to even go a little either further than access. And I'm looking at the book as we speak, and it is struggling. There's no buyers at the moment, so it's in search for liquidity, and it hits it and then goes down. Let's see, five contracts, 49, and then you out at 59. Okay, cool, cool. Looks like it's a mixed bag. Some with some 51 entries. It took a little minute though to get to 51. So even at 39, there go the sellers right there. And let me look at the orders. Yep. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to keep it, but like I said, there's access inventory right at the top of that. Right at so it took the liquidity right at 209.36 and dropped it. So right now price is at 49 to sell it at 49. You know where you bought it from. That 39 to 53 is fire. Yeah, I wish I can speak for Interactive Brokers. I see that someone said they tried it. This is the second day, same day as yesterday for me when David announced his entry, somewhere between 25 and 35 higher. Interactive Brokers. I wish I could speak for them. I can't. But that is a lot more. And they're gonna sell us right there. See, they can't keep up. Everything has been deleted as far as buying. They're trying, but there's a lot of inventory at the top that's being gobbled up right now. So right now you could sell it for 51 if you was in it. And my it looks like potentially 208.25 can be where uh I would take all profit if you were still in it. 49 to 52. Okay. 51 to 50 small profit. 52 was TOS when I entered. Yeah, because it didn't pop at 52. When I entered, I got in at 39, and then I would say I don't know the length of time it was, but it wasn't immediate. So I mean, it all depends on where I guess your place is. Uh, can get audio. Some of y'all having issues, some of y'all not. You lost a lot today. The sound signal was delayed. Mm. So, as it did most of y'all have issues with sound today? So they just keep getting, they're still taking access, still taking inventory. Oh, you added calls, Texas Yeti instead of puts. They got rejected. Gotcha. Okay. That's a good rejection there. So yeah, they're still taking money. Now there's a floating buy order that's coming into it, but that could sell. I mean, that could be deleted too with everything that's happening. Say 208.25 price get down there, that would be everything. Yep, and it just went away. Let's see, 208.60 is the current low. Yeah, latency does suck. Yeah, some people said fine for them. Pouring rain. Yeah, it's pouring down rain where I'm at as well. But I don't know if that contributes to it. I don't know, but it's coming down pretty hard where I'm located. Uh, it was working all the way up to 934. Okay, so you at least made 40. So okay, so you got 41. So you wasn't too far away from my entry of 39, 41 to 52. So that's good for you, even though you had audio issues. So yeah, I wish I could control the entries. This is something I have no control over, but for it to be $20, $35 more, that's insane. Um, I can't speak for Interactive Brokers either, so I wish I could help you out with that one. All right. It's like others are. See, the sellers are still there. They're still coming out of that access. All of that inventory is being gobbled up and now it's selling down. And they're about to make a new low. 208.60 was the low and it just dropped it. Well, just evened it, 208.60. So if it breaks 208.60, then that's a new low for the day. Is Interactive Brokers is a Canada broker? I don't know too much about it, so excuse the ignorance. I've heard a lot about Interactive Brokers. I just never used it. Is that based out of Canada? 51 to 57 TOS. Okay. Choose. I like that. Uh, yeah, that's crazy. Someone getting like one at least one person got $2 off my entry, and then others are in the 50s. It's a global company. I've never dabbled into it, but just hearing you all, it sounds like they have a lot of issues. It's a big selling balance in this 5 minute candle here, and then it may like, so they're coming out of that access that inventory. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Good stuff. Thank you for that info. Here's the next 5 minutes. Here is 9:45 candle. Yeah, that's a great point. Is to learn the strategy. I mean, that's my main goal here. Everyone is not, and I get it. It's not going to be for everybody, but we just made a new low. Um, I would love for y'all to learn the strategy. It is changed my financial life because once you get it, you can enter your own. I think at some point there were people on here that were entering themselves before me. At least it was like that a couple weeks ago. Um, auction market theory or market auction theory, depending on who you talk to. it's a great tool. It's a great way to view the market. Um, like I said before, it's like any other company out there that you purchase from. They do it's the exact same thought process, right? So, uh, yeah, the only way to control entry is to learn the strategy, so you know what you're looking for. The entry exactly closer than your entry. That is, yeah. There's a lot of things that are not in my control, like the latency. Right. Yep. Yep. Great point. And then the sellers are they're still coming out of that inventory. But yeah, I think so. Good point. So there were some, and I don't know who they were. I don't remember. They were doing limit orders just for that reason. If price were to come back to my entry, they enter in, and it was the people were having a lot of success with that, but were having some success with it. Any good videos? I would say go to Useful Videos channel on this Discord. See, the sellers are still coming out of that. I can't imagine it going any higher. And just looking at the book, there's all liquidity at the top and none at the bottom. So they're always searching for some liquidity, and once they grab it, they're dropping. That's just the market. They're looking for the money, and once they gobble it up, it's into go into their direction. So I still, excuse me, I still think that 208.25 would be all out, and then if it goes past that, 207 or 208 flat would be all out. And they're going in that direction. That's the direction that they're pushing down to. But yeah, I would say to learn it. And now I will not claim to be a teacher. I'm not that. Um, but if you want to learn market auction strategy or how the market actually views or anticipates or how other participants in the market um, view the market, I would definitely go deep into looking at market auction strategy or market auction theory. I have a few of those in my useful videos. Actually, the latest one that I posted was auction market theory. I try to go as deep as I possibly can into it. But there's other videos as well. Order flow helps a lot to see the receipts. Um, Basically, it's executed orders, which is order flow. You get to see inside of the candlesticks, pull the curtain back, and actually see what's happening behind the candlestick. So that's a good one. Yep. Thank you for that. Zero loss is better than a loss. You're 1,000% right. I just actually had this a brief conversation this morning. Everyone wants to make the money, which is great. We all want to make the money, but if you can't protect it, then there's no point of making it because you're gonna lose it all. That's what stops come in. But yeah, I would definitely, if you are interested in learning the strategy, it would benefit everybody in this group. You will be more successful than just clicking. Thank you for posting that order flow full course. That's a good one. I forget the guy's name. Order flow trader on YouTube. He's a good one. Um, few ones. There's a lot of BS out there too. But some good ones. The Bankers Club is a good one, and then Club Banker, which is his business partner, is a good one. Yeah, so definitely don't just look at my videos. Like I said, I'm not a teacher. But hopefully you'll get some value in it. But yeah, yeah, and then ask questions. I'm busy. a lot after 10 o'clock, but I can always, I'm always responsive. It may not be right away, but please don't hesitate to ask questions. So they're still dropping. The sellers are in control. They're just not dropping fast. Well, they're dropping out of that inventory that I talked about at pre-market, 209.73 to 208.80-ish. Excuse me, roughly. Money is flowing down. Value and money is flowing down. Now, who knows if it's how far it's gonna go, but I would say 208.25 would be the if I was still in the play holding, which I rarely do. That would be all out as I'm locking in profit on the way down. Let's see what they look like in the orders. Yeah, so 208 is still going for $50. Well, you can sell it for 50, buy it for 51. All right, is there, I see a few of you all are typing, so I'll stick around for a minute and then I'm gonna head out of here. I seen let's see, let me go back up to it while I see you all type. There is the one that said it's not working for them. And it's sorry that it's not working for you. But like we said earlier, I wouldn't, I would really, really suggest that you try to learn the strategy of it. And then like I say, if it's everything is not for everybody, so it's all good. Uh yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, again, it's not for everybody, but if you're interested in learning it, it would benefit you more in this group to learn the strategy rather than click. All right. Okay. Oh, awesome, bad trader. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Congratulations to your son. He shut him down. That is awesome. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. That's better than winning this money today. And I gave myself a raise. It took me some time, but I actually added five more contracts. So that's not a lot, but I decided to after much consideration and thought. So that is awesome. Way to end the senior year. That is awesome. Yes, it is. And price, just as a side note, price is still and value is still dropping. Your orders go through clearly clearing house. I don't know what that is. X Stone X, what is that? So with that, do that also with the same lot size as well? Because now I think everyone can afford the same lot size. Not, or will play with the same lot size, not afford it, but my lot size is pretty heavy. Yep, yep, they're moving down towards that liquidity area, or that area, I should say, not at liquidity, but area of 228.25 for different lot size for who though? For me or for the person that's following? I can't give you financial advice. That's the part about this Discord is that, you're following at your own. So when it comes to lot sizes, that's really and pay structure, that's really on your own. My main goal and concern is really trying to give you guys a strategy to really hone in on. And hopefully the ones that are looking into the strategy can see benefit to it. Like I said, I traded my beginning of my career. I did like everybody else did, indicators and moving averages and all of that stuff. None of that stuff worked for me. And none of it made sense to me either. Not to down anybody who uses that stuff, but it just didn't make sense to me. Uh, Yeah, I mean, I'm sure any system will have problems as well. Okay. What college is he going to? That well, you may not want to put that on here, but that's awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. The auto trader program where they send a signal. Isn't that kind of what we're doing now? Oh, is it automatic? Like enter them in, you control the lot size. Okay, cool. Thanks, a bad trader. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might not want to put that out for everybody. But, all right, it's getting close to 10. I need to start making some moves. Is there any other questions? It's gonna be a busy one. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me a message. I'll get to you for sure. Close out of everything. All right, I see people holding on still. Yep, exactly. A bad trade. It's fading down almost. It's just going out of that access point, right? That I talked about it pre-market, right? It was just where a lot of inventory is up there. Market just whoever bigger player it was, we don't know for sure, but they bought too much, right? So that's what tails are or single prints essentially. So and then we're still in. They still haven't even touched the distribution of yesterday. So okay. That's kind of sort of what we're doing in pre-market, right? I'm talking about direction. The only difference is that the software itself handles the entries. Uh, it sounds interesting. I think that may be too close to, unless there's, I mean, sure, if there's a software that does it, just gotta legally see if that makes, you know, protects everybody. But it's interesting. I'll write that down just to see, look into it. Yeah. Yeah, so it's getting close to where I was saying. So good bad trader. There it's getting close to that 208.25 I was talking about. So there's a little bit of buyers sitting in there. That doesn't mean they're gonna get filled. They're just limit orders sitting there. And it could be just, baiting the market to or baiting traders to go up, buy calls while they continue to sell. The market is always looking for liquidity and is looking for value. Hence value high, value low. But the market first wants to find liquidity, try to grab as much money as they can, or bigger player is trying to grab all your stops. That's why I was saying 209.36 and it hit 209.36, 209.40 and dropped it. That was my entry. That was my signal to get into it. It took that liquidity, all the stops that were there, and of course that triggers a reaction from people trying to get out of it. But when you're buying and you need to cover, turns into selling. Yep, yep, yep. Exactly. But as soon as price get there, the orders go away. That's telling me there's a player that's just manipulating the market. I still like 208.25 to be out, but again, I would take all profit or even, I'm sorry, lock down profit, lock in profit on the way down. Maybe move it if you're in something, maybe move it to the highs of whatever rotation you're using. Preferably, I like the 5 minute because that just slows it down. But looks like it has not broke as price is going down, and with each 5 minute rotation, price has not broke the high of the previous candle. So that's telling me money is still flowing down. Value and money is flowing down. And that's reflective of the order book too. So finally the order book is or the book map is actually agreeing with price, or price is actually flowing with the book. You're synced. There's a big buyer right there, but I'm curious if it comes down into that buyer, which it could be legit because like I said, 208.25 is where I would, if I was still in it, I would take everything. I don't even know what money looks like right now as far as 208 puts. Okay. I'll look into that. Um, I'll look into that. Just it sounds interesting. No promises though. Because I'm not really, I mean, I do want y'all to make the money for sure, but that's not really the purpose of my Discord. So, and I'm aware that people gonna come, people gonna go. But hopefully y'all, the ones that are in are seeing the value in it. It's it's there anywhere, right? Uh, so it's coming to that 2/8/25. I gotta get out of here. It's 2 minutes past. All right, everyone, y'all have a great rest of your day. And I will speak to y'all tomorrow morning.